Hi, I'm John Duncan. To fully understand drug abuse, it's necessary to understand the workings and structure and function of the target organ of drugs, the brain, the human brain. Everything that we are, everything that we are aware of, what we see, what we know, what we feel, touch, dream, all the concepts, things like world, universe, reason, God, and everything else that we have access to in life, every single thing in our life world. In fact, the human form of life itself is due to the activity of our brain. As the brain changes, so does our world. Things look different, have different significance, and we see ourselves differently. Our behavior becomes altered to match the change in conscious life. Drugs alter the brain. Therefore, they alter conscious life. We are our brains, and we change our life with drugs. The first video is an overview of the human brain. In it, we will look at various interrelated parts of the brain, what they do, how they orchestrate to form the world we see, actions we take, emotions we feel, and what happens when a member of this neural orchestra plays out of tune with the other parts of the brain, or when the brain is malfunctioning because of drug use. In the second series, I have two videos in which we will examine the cells of the brain, neurons, a little bit more closely to see exactly how they function in the flow of molecular messengers that are called neurotransmitters. It is these neurotransmitters that drugs mimic or control or activate in some manner to change the brain. By the conclusion of the second phase of this course, you will understand how this works and what major circuits of activity constitute the function of the brains, how this actually is affected by drug abuse, and how this shapes day-to-day existence. Next, in a series of 4 videos, we'll look specifically at several drugs of abuse to see how they operate within our model of neuroscience that we've established in the first videos. We'll look at methamphetamine, cocaine, opioids, marijuana, benzodiazepine, alcohol, and PCP. These are a few of the drugs of abuse that change the brain and result in behavioral changes that are often encountered and might present a problem for law enforcement officers on the street. All the things we've learned up to this point come together in how people behave on the street during contact with law enforcement officers. So the final instructional video will go over some guidelines for approaching and handling people as they're encountered by cops on the street, or for that matter, anyone whose profession requires them to deal with drug-injured people. Of course, my major emphasis on this is to put officer safety at the top of the list and maintain that notion during all the various intervention approaches that we will consider. In addition to the video, I've included several PowerPoint shows that I use frequently for training courses, and I also included a list of references for the material, the books, and the imagery that I've used in these presentations. Finally, I want to thank you once again for your interest in this topic and for letting me present some of the things that I've learned to you in this course. If at the end of all these presentations, at the end of this course, you'd like to learn a little bit more about any of the areas that I've discussed, please contact me. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. It's one of my passions to continue to work with law enforcement for the rest of my life and work with other professionals in drug abuse. Thank you.